Hello everybody. Welcome back to the craft dungeon. Dare to paintbrush here. It is a Monday night and I am glad this day is over. It was a long ass day at work. I was there for much longer than normal. I'm managing a project right now where I had a consultant come in and do a workshop with some of the employees, and yeah, it was just a really long day. So I'm glad that that's over. I think I'm gonna work on my submissions for the giveaway over at Spankies Crafty Corner. I have an idea for my tag for week 2 that I think I'm going to do, and if I have time I'm going to work on that as well, but I'm pretty tired, and by the time I got home and got dinner done and had to run an errand, it's already well, it's not late by any means, but I'm tired and it's 8:30, so I don't know how much time that I will be on doing stuff, but just in case anybody was concerned, my water is still dirty, and well, this is mostly my crap brush. It's dirty too, but I don't care. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that I was keeping to my dirty paintbrush thing. These are dirty. This one's like stiff, and this one's all yucky. Yeah. I'm going to ruin those real quick. So, what I had done the other day, and I'm at my white table tonight. So, this tripod is not great for recording, because I put it all the way at the back of the table in the corner of the table, and so I can't get it to, unless I zoom out quite a bit more, and then you can't see anything that I'm doing. So I just have to be careful to make sure that I'm staying in frame. And I was able to just slide my lamp over so that I've got good light here. So it was really easy to do that, just from where it's plugged in and everything. I could just slide it from the other table over to this one. I still think I'm going to eventually get another one, just because it would be nice to have one on either side of my workspace. By the way, so yeah, this one is obviously not done yet because I've still can see social security numbers on that. So I will fold that over. I took a bunch of old, I made a bunch of extra copies of tax return stuff last year, and so instead of like recycling it all or throwing it all away, shredding it, whatever, I decided to jelly plate over it, but obviously I didn't jelly plate enough over that one yet. So, but I like the color. So I pulled it out of my scrap box. So here's the postcard that I've made. This counts for 1 entry into the, and I'm not quite done with it yet, but most of it's done. This is counts for 1 entry into Spankies giveaway. So now I'm going to work on an ATC, which I've already got cut out of the same paper, and apparently a tag. I guess I was going to make a tag out of this, so I need to cut my tag out. I just cut out a bunch of tags. Couldn't tell you where they are. Here they are. I don't know that I really feel like running this through the Cricut machine tonight, because I'm tired. Which means I'm lazy. More lazy than normal. I plan to make something for Squirrel as well. I don't have the stuff ready for that yet, but I'm hoping he's gonna lurb it because I think it's a great idea. So of course, if I think it's a great idea, it must be a great idea. Let me see if I have some metal dies in tag shapes for my big kick, big shot, whatever the heck it is. I don't think that I do. I mainly had bought that. I already had a Cricut machine. I bought that mainly for the embossing folders, but I don't think I've bought any tags yet. These are just like book plate. Yeah, these are like labels and book plates, and I don't have that many metal dies, so I don't have them all in a book or anything. I've just got these 3 sheets, and that one's empty, so I need to get another little binder like the one that I bought at Walmart for my magazine scraps, because these would fit in those little, what are they, like 5x7 or whatever, page protectors. So that would be a good thing to do. I bought these magnetic sheets at Walmart. They were super cheap. You do not have to buy an expensive die storage case. These come in a pack of 4 at Walmart, and they're, I believe they are less than $5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's, and I mean, yes, they stick. I mean, you don't want to, like, they stick for the most part. They stick well enough for you to put it in a page protector, and it would be all right. So yes. Yes, I believe there were 4 in this package when I bought it. So obviously if you're like flopping them around, you know, your dies are going to kind of jump around a little bit, but for the most part they stay in there. I don't know that you would want much stronger magnet than this. And I heard one drop. I wonder if it dropped onto my other magnet, because I don't see it at all. And I'm probably just blind. It's probably sitting right in front of me, and you guys are yelling, hey, it's right there. There it is. See? There we go. But yeah, they stick. You know, every time I tell you that, that one comes off. They stick for the most part. So anyway, I was hoping that I had a tag so that I wouldn't have to whip out the turn on the Cricut machine to cut one out. So no such luck. Hold on just a minute. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain. I'm gonna have to edit this. Pause. What?
Are you making a video or uploading a video?
I'm just making a video.
Just that alone is making my game lag.
Reagan, it's not using internet. I'm recording a video on my phone. That's all I'm doing.
What else could make my game
I
lag?
don't know.
My game's at 300p.
Play a better game.
It's not just the game. Even if I get on Madden, it'll lag.
Hey, go away. I don't know what to tell you. God damn it. Just need the fucking one. Okay. The fuck? Okay, I'm really gonna have to edit it now. Oh, I don't know when it started recording again, but okay, I had it on pause. Whatevs. So frustrating. Alright. Well, I thought that I had it on pause so that I could cut my tag out a little bit. So I could cut it out a little bit, but not a lot of bit. Oh, guys, forgive me. Forgive me, for I am loop A. You know how you just like if you don't get much sleep and your eyes feel all swollen and you just feel sleepy. Okay, whereas it was probably a good time for me to pause it anyway, because my son comes knocking on the door in here, even though he knew I was going to be recording. Mom, are you just recording? Because the ping on my game is 300 something. This Fortnite crap. Good God. Okay. So I've got a bunch of stuff together here, and I guess I was going for bright colors with black. I cut this out of the, okay, not just cool bee, just be cool. I was thinking maybe of putting this on the tag, and obviously, you know, trimming it off. And then maybe this, and I'm glad, although I could trim these down, I'm sure glad that they fit on the tag, because I didn't even check that before I cut out the tag size. I've got this little piece that I found, this little butterfly. I'm not really sure that it fits the style, so I may not use it at all. I found this, which I thought was super cute. I like the sparkles. This little, what do they call that? Negative sleeve or whatever. Some sunglasses. S for Spanky. This little paper circle thingy that I painted silver. I don't know. So, since I wanted to put this on here, I guess I will start by doing that. I do not want to glue this on because I am, you guessed it, lazy. And that would be a lot of detailed gluing. So I think, do I care if it's Mod Podge shiny or do I want to use matte medium? That's the question. I don't think I care if it's Mod Podge shiny. So I will use the matte finish at least, so it's not quite as shiny. And then I'm not sure about this yet. I think I could incorporate it in there if I wanted to. Yeah. Oh, this is crusty. Crusty. My mind is still dirty too. Yeah, obviously. Okay. So I have 2 more days babysitting the consultant, and then he goes back, he's from Canada, so then he goes back to Canada, and I go back to normal work life. Yay. So I'm excited about that, and make sure there's nothing else I need to do to this before I go in here and just get this all glued down. And so obviously I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry some before I do more with it. So I think I'm gonna have to edit this video anyway, since I wonder if I should just do the whole thing. It'll fit. Maybe. Oh, don't you start bending on me already. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me mad. We're gonna get all messy trying to get this put on straight here. And I want it to be flush with the tags. I don't have to trim any of that off. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time tonight. There. So that covers most of it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So go along here and press some of this down and hope that it stays, and then move it to a relatively drier spot so that it won't stick so bad. And then go over it again. And this is this stencil-y looking thingy. Is a little bit thicker than regular paper. It's not super thick, so the Mod Podge should hold it with no problem. Especially if I pile enough on here. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I'm going to have to edit the video anyway because I didn't know. I put it on pause. I thought that meant it stayed on pause until I hit, because I was going to try to keep it, you know, kind of seamless. And if I just paused it, went and did my thing, came back and hit, you know, record again, then I could still get away with not having to edit it. If, you know, if you didn't mind too much me reaching up to the tripod, tipping it down so that I could see the phone because it's up too high and I'm short and I can't see it to know where the button is to push it. So yeah, I'm still trying to perfect this setup I've got here, and it's not perfect. I actually like the other tripod mounted on the shelf better over on my other table. It gets, I think, a little bit better view. And, yeah. But I knew I was going to do some wet, messy stuff, so I wanted to, and I have this star, too, that I found. So I wanted to work over here. So I'm going to go ahead and at least get that started drying. I don't even know if I'll be able to finish that for you. Maybe I will. So I'm going to put that on there. And I think the sunglasses. So I've kind of got this fluorescent 80s theme going, I think. The ATC, I'm so terrible. I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, look, stop making this so hard. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. But I'm making it hard. I just don't know what to do. I kind of wonder, I want to know if Distress Crowns work on black or not. I really should just be painting. I'm betting they're not going to work on black very well. But I don't know because I don't remember if I've ever tried it or not. And it works a little bit. I guess I was thinking maybe I would, yeah, the blue definitely does not work on black. Probably a brighter color would. Derpy derp. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I obviously didn't plan. I had the idea for the tag, and I clearly didn't plan out the ATC very well. So, oh, I know. I've got a pretty cool. Maybe I'll do this stamp that I got because I think that looks cool. So maybe I'll. Okay, I'm getting there now. I am getting there. Just bear with me. I'm going to mix up some Jane Davenport along with some Diane Reevely. I'm a brand mixer, like Nike shoes and Under Armour socks. Yeah. I'm a rebel. And of course, I do not have a stamping block big enough. Yeah, I really need to just suck it up. This one is so thin. I wonder if I could... I'm just like trying to sit here and figure out how could I finagle a handle onto this. It's just kind of hard to not get your fingers stuck in the ink. Oh well, okay. So I think I'm going to throw some paint, a little bit of paint on here first. I'm thinking maybe that I want to do this. And I'll get better at these actually making things videos. Sometimes I have no clue what I'm doing, and I'm sure that's pretty obvious. So I probably have too much water on my brush, and that's fine. I don't need full coverage. I am going for just a smidge of, I still want the black to show through, is what I'm trying to say in technical terms, but it's clearly not coming out of my mouth. Note to self, do not do videos when tired. Okay. I just want to get some stuff up, so that's what I'm doing. So I hope everybody else has had a good Monday and that everybody is well and feeling well. And let me see, I've got some other stuff on my list. I'm trying to get this stupid heat gun plugged in. And this is one of the worst power strips ever. Sometimes it's just so hard to get the stuff plugged in. So I need to dry this a little bit, flatten it back out here. It's all trying to curl on me. Definitely gonna have to flatten these out when I'm done. So yeah, by the time this is dry, there's really not a lot of pink, at least not yet. I'm gonna add more to it. I'm just curious to see if like this works. Does this work? Oh, it works a little bit. Oh boy. So, this kind of reminds me of just the whole, the neon colors were real big. I guess probably more like in the early 90s maybe. This reminds me of, just the kind of scribbly, sketchy late 80s rock look, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I like it. I'm trying to decide if I want to add more. What other colors do I want? I picked some paint out, but I'm not sure now that I want to do any blue. So maybe I'll go through and put some of that, more of that on. I really don't want to do the tissue paper again because I already did it on the postcard and I'm being super, super stinking picky. Yeah. So, came home super late. Made dinner. I made lemon pepper wings in our Ninja Foodie, which has an air fryer built into it. So I had already thawed them out yesterday, and I had planned to make them yesterday. And then I got sick and wasn't feeling well. And so then I decided I'm not cooking at all. And I ended up eating some. I like to make ramen noodles, and I like to cook them in the seasoning packet and then drain them and just put butter and lots of black pepper on them. And so I did that last night and drank some ginger ale. And I felt better this morning. But I didn't get any, I kind of had to put crafting on hold because I just felt terrible last night. And I'm gonna see if I could maybe it still seems awfully dark. Man, it's just a dark corner, I think. I wonder if I plugged in this crap lamp behind me, if it would help at least add some more backlighting to the room. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out. I do like this lamp, and it works great for me. I can see very well. It still, I think, could be better for the recording. So now I've got another lamp behind me. It's just not. Ugh. Come here, lamp. Work with me. I'm just trying to make the lighting better for you guys because the color that I'm seeing here is not the color that I'm seeing when I look at my screen. So, it actually looks really cool, but it's, for some reason, you just can't see it very well. And I'm kind of disappointed in that. So I've got some yellow Distress Crown and a couple layers of that hot pink, and it's muted, and that's fine because I think that's kind of how I want it. So yeah, here we go. I'm not gonna probably need to clean my jar. Oh boy, the dogs are up and moving around, aren't they? Hear them upstairs running around like bulls in a china shop. So I'm going to take some of this out of the lid. Maybe I will go around the edge with the orange Dilutions paint. This is the best orange paint that I have found thus far. The cheapy craft paints I've tried are terrible. The orange, at least. It's not very opaque. And I was working on a project around Halloween and kept going and buying different brands and different shades, and I was having a hard time with it. So this is definitely the best orange paint. And the thing I love about the Delusions paint is it dries relatively fast and it does not take much at all. I know a lot of people have had problems with, actually, with it drying out, and they have to keep adding water to it. And I've had this for over a year, and I've never had any issues with it drying out. So I don't know if they fixed that problem, or if I just got a lucky batch, or if I haven't had it long enough yet. But I have not had those issues. I'm just trying to stamp off as much as I can get out of this sponge here. Not that it matters, because these are like 98 cents for a package of like 24 or 36 of them, and I can literally just use this and throw it away. And when the paint dries on a sponge anyway, I guess either I would need to wash it after I use it with soap to try to get most of the paint out, but it doesn't matter how much I try to blot off. It's going to leave a hard coating on my sponge, and then it doesn't work to apply paint anyway because you've got this hard plasticky coating over it. Okay, so that's still wet in a few places where the paint got put on thicker. Definitely not going to be one of my better videos. I can tell you that right now. Not that any of them have been superbly great, but, you know, I'm working on it. I'm super out of it tonight. So, I'm just going to splotch this maybe in the corners is what I'm thinking. A little bit thicker than what I did in the background. Like that, maybe. This one I need to do some more because I didn't quite get it on the sides of the corners. All right. Oh, what are those teenage boys arguing about now? I did shoot him. They're playing Fortnite. I promise I shot him. He moved out of my way. My gun doesn't work. My ping is too high. I have to laugh. So my daughter has art class this semester, and she's super excited about it. So she needs she needs a sketchbook and a pencil and an eraser. So I'm gonna go tomorrow to Michael's and pick up one of their $5 8.5 by 11 sketchbooks, and then I think I'm just gonna get her an inexpensive like little set of sketch pencils that comes with the nice white eraser and a sharpener. Usually they come in a case. I've got the graphite and charcoal pencils that are like that. So, oh boy, he's really going at it in there. But, so I think I'm going to go do that tomorrow rather than just sending her with a regular old pencil. She likes art, but I can't hardly get her to come down here and do any. So, she does like to draw pictures and paint and stuff once in a while. I've been trying forever to get her to make a junk journal because she saves all kinds of trash. You know, paper bits and receipts and tags and, you know, just things that you could put in a journal. She saves a lot of it. And I think it would be really cool if she could make a journal, but, so far I have not had much luck getting that to happen. Wow, that didn't sound good at all. It sounded like something just broke. He is ticked off. These kids and their games. So, I don't think that's going to work because that's going to go off. Oh, I've got a longer one. I've got a super long one, so that'll help. So I am thinking, is that relatively straight? It is. I have no idea how well this white's going to work. All of my, most of my ink is old, close to my heart, or Stampin' Up! Ink. And most of it still works pretty well. I haven't had a problem. I don't know about the white. I don't remember how pigmented this is or opaque this is, which isn't too big of a deal because I can go back over it with white gel pen if I need to. So I'm not too concerned about that. So it would probably help if this was going to lay flat so that I could get a good print with this stamp. We will see, because I'm going to need 2 hands and it's not going to sit still for me. Oh, that's good enough. That's not bad. I like it. I like it. Like it a lot. Let me clean my stamp here real quick. Wipe it off with some damp towel. I love these stamps. And the stamps, the Jane Davenport acrylic stamps are not that expensive. They're like $5. I think they're $5. I thought they were, if I remember right, they're $5 regular price. Maybe they're more than that. And maybe I'm just thinking wrong, but her stuff's on sale right now anyway. And so normally it's, I don't buy it unless I've got a coupon or it's on sale. But I do like it. I get interrupted with a question that wasn't even worth interrupting me for. Like, yes, it's her bedtime, so tell her to go to bed. You don't have to come get me to tell her to go to bed. Okay, so I took the opportunity to print out the words totally rad because I'm feeling goofy, and I dried this a little bit, but it's still pretty moist. Oh, sorry. Kill me. So what I was thinking of doing is using another one of these stamps. I'm not really sure though that I want to. I'm thinking I guess I could do like, oh, why not? I guess I could just, I was thinking maybe of doing it off the side or off the corner. Rather than doing the whole thing. That looks super splotchy. I don't know if it is or not. So I think that looks better. So I was just thinking of maybe doing it off to the side like this. Too late, I already put it down, so I can't change my mind now. There we go. Something like that, that. I don't know, I may end up trying to do a voiceover for this because I'm going to have to edit it anyway and piece together all these little parts from when I've had to stop it and tilt the tripod forward so that I can see what I'm doing and then tilt it back. And I think sometimes when I'm in this kind of mode where I like don't know what I'm really doing, which may happen a lot, it may be better for me to go back and cut more stuff out and fast forward more through things rather than try to make you listen to me saying 43 gazillion times in one video. So okay, I like that, and that is way too white, so I'd like to do something with that. I'm wondering, I mean, how this might look. I think that's that's probably not bright enough. Wonder how the orange would look. on another piece of paper because I have like 50 of them over here. The orange might look good. I was thinking maybe of just outlining this a little bit with this orange. Like that. Maybe smudging it out just a smidge. Yeah, I think I dig that. I don't know what, I saw these colors and for some reason I was thinking 80s. I don't know. And saw some of the, or pulled out some of those embellishments and I just thought, 80s, late 80s neon. That's better. That's better. But better. Okay. I don't know. I may not do a voiceover now since I did that little ditty. Boy, that's going to be popular with the crowd. Okay, so this, how do I want to attach it? I'm guessing that my, excuse me while I open my pop. I had to have one. I could try using this purple Elmer's, which I like the purple because I can see where it's going down. That's definitely what I like about this. I need to try, I was having a chat in a stream last night and a lot of people said they like the Elmer's Extreme. So I will need to try that. I personally do not have good luck with the Jot glue sticks from Dollar Tree. I bought a package of them probably about 6 months ago. And the last couple of times I've gotten them out, yeah, it's pretty dried out. I don't know. I know Dawn really loves them. And she has great luck with them. So I don't know if they get better stuff in California or if maybe the weather is just different there. Like the moisture in the air is just different. I don't know. I don't know. Somewhere I have a white gel pen. And I guess I don't know where it went. I do not think, I don't think it's in here. It usually is out with all my other stuff, and when it's not out with all my other stuff, it's in my drawer. So, that's not helpful. But the intent is to maybe go over some of this with white gel pen, which nobody probably wants to see me do on video anyway because I would be super slow at it. And I'm kind of mad that I can't find my jelly roll pen. Just because I want to make this the white stand out just a little bit more. Other than that, I'm thinking that's all I'm going to do to that. I think sometimes I overdo things or overthink them, and I'm already like obviously feeling I don't know. I think sometimes when I'm overly tired or I've been stressed out or I'm trying to kind of come down from I think I probably would be better off just doing something that I don't have to, like that I'm not making for somebody else maybe. Maybe glue booking would have been a better idea, working in a journal. But I wanted to work on this stuff because I've had it all sitting out for a while. So, yeah, I just wish I knew where my white pin was. I have no clue. I have no clue where it went. I try to be organized, you know, I try. And sometimes it doesn't matter how hard I try. It's clearly around here somewhere. But So, it's so frustrating. I hate it when I can't find stuff. There's my paint pens. They're all back here. I mean, I could try to use the paint pen. This is some pretty... To be honest, I don't even know if I feel like sitting here doing all of this. Especially if I try to do that whole thing. That's going to take me a while. I don't know. I'll think about it. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to do to that. I may just leave it like that. So this is still kind of damp. I should be able to go ahead and trim that stuff off. I am going to try to trim it with scissors rather than trying to use the X-Acto knife. I'm checking one more place for that pin. I need... What color is this Jelly Roll pin? This is not my white one. This must be silver. Yeah, that's silver. And I don't know why my silver Jelly Roll pin is in here with all my fine liners either. It really shouldn't be in here with those because it's not where it goes. It's usually in here with my Sharpie and my Zig writers and my Wink of Stella and my embossing writer and yeah, and my pencil. It's usually where I put my white gel pens. Ugh, okay. I need to just stop. And it's not in my second drawer. It's not in my third drawer. It's not with my cheapy Craft Smart paint pens that I don't like. So, I don't know what happened to it. And this actually might work out to cut this. This might work out better to cut this with long scissors. I'm trying to get to where the light doesn't throw shadows so I can actually see what I'm doing here. And if I am not in frame, I'm sorry. I am a little bit. For the most part, I am. Usually what happens when I do stuff like this is I end up cutting into the thing that I'm trimming. And then I screw it all up. Okay, and one more. And then I will repunch the hole so that the hole is clear through like it's supposed to be. I did much better on the other curve than this curve. There we go. Get a smidge of the tag off with that, but it looks okay still. So I am going to go ahead and just repunch right through the hole. If I can line it up right. There we go. It's close enough. Close enough. All right, that part's done. I believe that this one, I am going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and edge this in black. And I don't know why I would use Distress ink over just regular black ink because I don't need it to do anything with water. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. Get some of the, yeah, that almost looks like mold growing into it. Okay, mold's probably kind of gross, but fungus. Okay, that's kind of gross too. So yeah. You know, it just looks like it's creeping, like a creeping vine into it. Yeah, I like that look. It's a little, we got some 80s goth going on, I guess. There we go. It's like veins. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this whole, or at least do more of this up here. There we go. Yeah, I like how that looks. We could probably be zoomed in a little more. So, sorry. Sorry that I'm not. There's the tag. How long have I been going already here? I don't know. That looks like a big number. Oh, I've only been on another 15 minutes. I'm trying really hard to make shorter videos for you guys so they're not all like a stinking hour long. But maybe it's because I'm unorganized and that's why I just don't. Now, I kind of like the look of just leaving all the excess on here, but I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should cut these down. Oh, decisions. A lot of my moldy, fungusy, creeping goth vine isn't going to show through if I leave all that there. So, I like it like this too, actually. I'm okay with this. So, I think I'm going to do like that, maybe. Maybe like that. With that. There. And, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to need any of this stuff or not. All of this stuff. I may not be able to fit in the S for Spanky. And you know, I'm not even really sure that this goes with this. It's not really, you know, I like it. And I think I'm going to put my, too bad they were a little shorter because they could have been the O's. I was thinking about maybe tucking this under one of these a little bit. Like that, maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I like those sunglasses. I like the idea of the sunglasses. What about this? This is more of the look I'm going for than the sunglasses are like not the right color or something. I don't know. Maybe something like this. Maybe I could even just do half the circle. Yeah, I'm thinking something. If I could get things to work with me, everything just keeps flying off my hand. Like nothing is sitting where I want it. Like that, maybe? Sorry, Spanky, you're not going to get an S. You're not going to get an S. Just wondering if there was anything I could do with that. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think I like that. So, I want this like that. I want this like that. I want this like that. Oh, I've got some of this. I haven't really tried it. Is it dry? It's like more kind of dried out, but it still feels tackier. This was something that I pulled out of my kid's backpack after last year, and I just tossed it in here. Even though it's like not as juicy, as moist, it's way stickier feeling than the Jot is, and the Jot's not moist at all either. Where's my white gel pen? Bet the cat ate it. Hopefully not. Okay, so I'm going to put the star. Let me see how this goes. Maybe a little bit there, and a little bit there, but none in the middle, because well, I guess it wouldn't, well, yeah. It wouldn't matter if I had it on the tag because, well, that would just help secure it on there better. But we're going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and put this pink glittery circle on there because I like it. And I don't care that it's not, and I kind of like it offset off the circle like that. Not just barely hanging off the side. And I still got some splooging out anyway, so fine. Fine, do what you will. And I think I had it about right there. This is great. Great wet glue. It's my favorite. This is the Aqua Mono Liquid Glue. If you're doing things that you worry about the glue not drying clear, this is good. I also have the Tombow Multi Liquid Glue, and I think this might actually have a little bit stronger of a bond, but I'm pretty sure it does not dry clear. I could be wrong. I could do a test at some point. I did just notice that this J is kind of screwed up, but it's okay. We will live. Everybody will live. I promise. So you really don't have to squeeze this at all. If you just hold it upside down and barely put a little bit of pressure on it, it comes out. And it doesn't take a ton. If you were like really squeezed on it, you'd get, and you were trying to do something small like this, you'd get way more than you wanted to, for sure. So I kind of want to put this over to the right. I want to right justify it. And then I think I want that to go right there, which is probably, I don't think that's how I had it laid out the first time, but I can change my mind. I done did change my mind. So, like a very thin line right there. And like I said, this will, this should dry clear, no problem. So if a little bit comes out, no big deal. Comes out from, after I glue it down, squeezes out. And a lot of times I'll try to just wipe any excess up with my finger. This stuff is also very sticky when you get it on your fingers, especially the multi-mono glue, the white glue. It's usually, like if I get, Aleene's or something, I can just quickly wipe my fingers off on a baby wipe or a damp cloth, and it feels fine for the most part. And this stuff, I have to go wash my hands after I get it on my hands most of the time. Totally missed that line over there. And then do a flippy-roo of hands and get this little part right there. Okay. And I'm not going to quite line this up with the just. I'm going to put it more in the center. There. And I don't feel like that this needs any more. And a lot of times I do that. I will just start sorting through my scraps and get piles of stuff out that I like and that I think that I might use. But when I sit down to actually do the project, I don't necessarily use it all. I guess I don't need to explain that because you all probably get it. So, I have stuff that I'm going to put back in my box because it didn't get used. It just didn't speak to me. It didn't speak to me. So yeah, here are my 3 entries into the giveaway. I will do the required filling out of information on the back sides of these per the instructions, and then I will get them mailed off well ahead of the February 1st deadline. Yeah, so I may do some more. I will probably go around and ink the edges of this. I'll go ahead and just do that right now. And I've already got some black kind of poking through in places here, but this is a little more defined than just the paper. I think we talked about the cool texture of this paper, the kind of canvasy texture, and it's white on the back. This is that some kind of magic something paper where it's got a different color core. And so this one's black, but I had a whole couple of packages of this where you could sand it or distress it, and it would show a different color coming from the bottom, from the underside. So you could, essentially you could sand this and you would kind of see some white coming through because it doesn't have a black core. So that's why it's white on the back. It's kind of cool. But I've got other colors too that are, you know, I've got like purple with a pink core, and I don't know what all color combinations they come in, but so yeah, this stuff's going to dry completely. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. I think I like it all the way it is. If I find my gel pen, I may go over that and make it more white, but otherwise I'm going to let these all dry and set them aside and get them mailed off and enter the giveaway. And I don't expect to win anything because I never win anything, but I just wanted to encourage myself to participate in some stuff, some more stuff this year. I did some swaps and things like that last year, and some challenges where I didn't have to send anything in. I like those kinds of challenges as well, because I can make stuff, and I still kind of have to motivate myself to get done by the deadline, but I don't have to worry about the post office not getting it there, or like other bad experiences I've had where my envelope gets to the receiver, you know, half blown off, like it's, you know, been, you know, exploded, like it exploded in the mailbox. So I don't understand how they can be so hard on mail. But yeah, so anyway, this is the first of hopefully more challenges, and I want to do more Happy Mail this year. So yeah, if you want to make something and send it to me, and some Happy Mail, I will definitely send some back. I like collecting other people's art, and gives me a reason to make a book to put it all in. I've already got some ATCs and some stuff from last year. They're all in one of my traveler's notebooks, but I just haven't decided if I'm going to put them all in there or do another book. I think I'd like to start another book that's a little bit bigger than the traveler's notebook. And then I'd like to make pockets and stuff, maybe even windows for the ATCs that I've received, and the postcards and the handmade cards and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks for putting up with me tonight, and it's been an interesting video for sure. So I appreciate the patience. And there's my arm in the way. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, so at least I could do is like pull the camera forward with the other hand. So yeah, there's my stuff. There you go. All right. Thanks for hanging out in the craft dungeon. And if you like this video, please hit the like button down below, leave me a comment, and subscribe to get more of my totally radness. See ya!